Hey you guys, yes, your girl is back with another video. I'm just gonna get into it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Yeah, the royal wedding. Okay, let me just say this. There are so many things that I can just pick out that I just felt like, I don't know. But I have to realize is that it's not an American, it's a royal wedding. You know, yeah, it's not what I will like. I just felt like with so much greenery, I get it was enchantment kind of feel, but I just want to see a little bit more flowers. We know that it's in the budget, but who knew that that dress? First of all, let me just say, I think it took nobody was ready for that particular dress. We knew it was going to be simple, we knew that it was going to be classic, but we wasn't. I was a little confused. Let me just say this. I guess I'm trying to hold back because I don't want to seem like that I'm coming from a mean place, but I'm just going to say it. But it's out of love. Okay, the dress itself, I didn't know that dress was $300,000. That's what a source told me. And, I trust the source. But not for no, it wasn't worth 300,000. You're paying for the name, I get it, but what the dress was giving me, I mean, I know all knew it was going to be classy, but timeless, whatever. But it wasn't wooing me. It really wasn't. The train was amazing, spectacular. I love the train. But that dress, the top part of it, it was kind of giving me, first Sunday, Lord's Supper kind of feel. You just being a little fast, having your shoulders out. But it wasn't giving me bridal. I'm just sorry. It wasn't, but she was a beautiful bride. And if that's what she liked, that's what she liked. But for $300,000, that could have went into more of the flowers of the church and the decorations. That's how I feel. Like, not on that dress. But let's move it along. So, who did I like at the wedding? Okay, we know Auntie Oprah was wearing what she had on. I watched the whole thing. I never saw her come in or nothing like that, but I'm glad that I did see the pictures of her. Serena looked really, really cute. I loved her headpiece and everything. I just thought that it was just, people did look amazing. I saw Lawrence Fishburne, ex-wife. It was just okay. I didn't like her hat, but I think she's a very, very pretty lady. I don't think Idris Elba, fiance got the memo. I really don't know. Once again, I was watching Funky Dineva, okay? And I was like, dang, he is really going hard on this lady. So I was like, oh, as soon as I get to my destination, because I was driving and I was listening to the show. But I was like, when I get to my destination, I'm going to Google because I have to see what what did she have on. I knew she had on Gucci, but, like he was saying, it was just what is the popular generation. I'm going to say popular, not the popular, what the masses get a hold to retail. It wasn't that special couture Gucci. And I'm just like, what did she have on? I thought at first Funky Diney was tripping when he was saying all of this. Like, okay, but like I said, he gave very detailed, but he didn't tell me it was all like that. So when I Googled it, and I saw she had on, I was disappointed too. It wasn't so much, and I understand what he was saying, like, it was so Gucci, like, you was excited, like, I gotta let y'all know I'm coming through with all dripping in all this Gucci to let y'all know from the heels to the purse. I love that purse, not a fan of white heels. I just feel like if it was for Sunday and it was hot outside, I mean, not hot outside, if it was cold, if it was winter and you wanted to go to church, I think that would have been fine for that. but you're coming to a wedding. And what I noticed is that a lot of, I don't know if they gave people the memo, they had to give people the memo exactly like what their colors were or whatever, because most people in the audience who showed up, they had on pastel colors, and everything else, and it's for the season. So I was just disappointed, and I have to agree with fucking that. Even like that was a no. Girl, we see you, Gucci. But I don't know. Maybe if she would have taken the sweater off and it was just the all white, I would have been okay with that. But it's like you're not supposed to wear all white to a wedding because that's disrespect to the bride. Okay. So I guess she got to keep the sweater on. But she could have done better. I mean, you're over there. Idris is from over there with his fine self. Surely I know he has attended other weddings. Whoever was your stylist should have told you who was getting you together. But maybe they were trying to tell you, but you didn't want to listen. It's too much information that you are exposed to. If you don't know, you can get it. She could have looked on her phone. So that was a no. Okay, so other than that, the queen, she wanted to make a statement, okay? She wanted to let y'all know she was here because she had on sour apple green color, okay? I'm going to leave queen alone because the queen is the queen. But what kills me is that, I was watching this and I was told that the queen always carry a purse. And they had mentioned, they was like, well, I wonder what's in that purse. And the guy was like, well, I remember when I was covering a story in India somewhere. And he was saying that how he remembered that the queen purse opened up. And when it opened up, he said he saw a pair of pantyhose. He saw a little compact and a small thing of lipstick. I'm just like, he lying. The queen purse did not fly open, sir. Quit trying to be entertainment for the moment, okay? And they like, oh, really? They just like all surprised and giggling because they know he was lying. Yeah, okay. So let's get to the pastor. Not the pastor, I don't know, the speaker. I don't even want to mess up that word. Episcopal or something like that. I can say this. I can appreciate that he had flavor, okay? He talked about love, fire, and Martin Luther King. He was just, everybody that was listening to him said that they really enjoyed him and everything else. And what I gathered is that I guess this is something new because this is not the first time that I actually went to a wedding. Well, I was at home on this one. But actually going to a wedding and they try to do like a mini sermon. And I guess he said, you know what? This is once in a lifetime. And I'm going to give it my all. Oh, yes, I'm going to show up and I'm going to show out. And I'm going to make sure that I put key points in this and that or whatever. He talked about racism and just love. And so many words, can we all just get along? And the people they were showing, people in the audience, and they was looking like, white folks probably ain't never heard a black preacher get up and speak. But I can appreciate that because he wasn't monotone. He wasn't boring. But at the time, fight me if you want to. But I really was like, okay, I'm over it. Let's keep it pushing, The cellist was good. And, not to say the pastor wasn't good. I keep calling him pastor. But the speaker, he was good for the most part, just a little long-winded. But we all know that most black preachers, pastors, they can be a little long-winded. It's their show, and we're just here to witness it. But I do appreciate that he wasn't all over the place. He was trying to put things into context of what's actually happening right now. But I'm just like, we're at a funeral, but I get it. But, I wanted to see Harry and Meaghan and that beautiful choir, okay? That black choir, well, let me put a pause in that. Let's go back to the 19-year-old cellist. He was amazing. And he was so animated with his special, I don't want to say his face expressions, which I can't appreciate that because he was feeling it and he was making me feel it. So I'm like, man, he's really playing this. And I just really enjoyed that part. What else did I enjoy? The choir. Okay. Who knew? And I want to say the guy name was Ben. He did an amazing job. That choir did an amazing job. I was really feeling it. I'm just like, okay, Meaghan, you got a black choir up in here singing Stand By Me. At the end, they sung Amen. I'm just like, yes, I could have listened to them at least about three more selections for me because they were really good. They look amazing. Everybody looks so good in those colors. That choir director, she was something else. Baby, she was tough. She had the bevel sleeves going, moving her hands, and baby, she was ready to perform. And I was here for it. Had her little braids needed in the back with, I guess, a ball on top or whatever, but it was so classy, and I could just appreciate that. All of them look beautiful. They were just the harmony in it. And can you just imagine how it was in a church where, you could, like, the cathedral. I don't know what's the actual terms because I'm all over the place right now trying to come up with the name. But I can't think of it right now. But just know, like, when you're in places like that, it echoes. I don't know the correct term right now. But I could just imagine in that pitch, it was just on point. Even the other little choir that was there, Catholic singing with the little kids and stuff like that, they did good. But I was into the black choir. Let's not fake it. I think for the overall part, everybody did a great job. What else did I like? I love the fact of how they are in love. This wasn't giving me like, is he not feeling her? Or what is this? Is this just a way to get back at his grandmother or something like that or whatever? But Harry always was feeling the sisters. At one point in time, the tabloids were saying that he really, really did like Beyonce, okay? You'll be in your mind if you didn't like Beyonce, okay? But yeah, so, and I think she went and performed for them. I guess this was years back. If I'm not mistaken, I remember hearing that. So I'm not surprised that he did get with Meaghan. The Meaghan mom, she is so pretty. She is such a doll. And what I love about it is that mom have those locks in her head. To let y'all know, not to let y'all know, but if you did know that Meaghan was black, had some black in her, her mama showed up and showed y'all. Now, with the ride coming in, it was giving me Imitation of Life movie in a positive way. Because if you haven't watched Imitation of Life, you need to see that movie. It's really good. It's really sad. But the girl was kind of disowning her mom because she could pass for white. So, and her mom was a maid or however. But, in the end, I don't want to tell it, but if you have watched it, you already know what happened. But in this particular, I was like, see, this is how the positive side of Imitation of Life should have been, in the movie. Be proud of your mama. And she was riding in that Rolls Royce, yes, it was vintage. And it was a proud moment. And you could tell her mom was holding back the tears. Holding back her expression, because she's really happy for her daughter. Like, how many mothers can actually say, like, they're actually marrying a prince and everything? And I get it that we're black and we come from royalty. Let's just let it be known. I don't want to get all into the bloodline of British and everything else, and knowing that, there's some Moorish, meaning some black bloodline in it. Okay, some kind of way, or I'm not gonna get into all this other stuff, but just look it up. If they are real royalty or something like that, but I know Moors were royalty as well, and I'm gonna leave it on that. It's not a history lesson tonight. I'm just getting back to this thing with Meaghan and Harry. Like I did love the fact that he was like, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. He kept gazing at her. She kept gazing at him. And it was just like, wow, this is what loves feel like. And I feel like that's all that matters. And another thing is that while they were showing the, you know how they go back and forth, I guess some of the highlights and everything else while they were going into the town, I loved how, people were excited. And I just hope that people will receive her in a positive way. Like, let's not look at her color, because she is biracial, but I just hope that they give her a chance and not be too hard on her and really, open their arms and receive her. This was a very great modern royal wedding, okay? And I could just appreciate it. Like I say, the black choir with the black preacher. And what else did I want to say on that? Oh, when they were showing the clips of them, interacting and like they did an interview with someone, and they were just saying that when they was on a date, I don't know, they were out of town or something like that, but they both shared their passion in helping people and everything else, and they was just vibing and everything. And I was just like, that's a beautiful thing when you do choose a soulmate or whatever, lifetime partner, that y'all share some type of general interest and everything else. And I think that that's really cool. But you could tell the body language when she looks at him with admiration. He looks at her like, oh my God, it's just really beautiful. So I want to hear y'all thoughts on it. What do you think? And yeah, I'm going for another video. Until then, I'll holla.